Hello everybody, this is NCS and welcome back to Let's Play Sengoku Gensoukyou. Last time, the Crimson SDM declared war on us, and today we are going to punish them for their foolishness and take away their territories. Yeah. Okay, no counterattacks on the enemy side, so I'm sorry, Mailing, but we are going to take down the gate. Nothing you can do about that. No, I don't want to develop their territory, game. I want to take it over. So yeah, let's take our standard group to annihilate them. No, Reva should be close. And so should be Mima. No other cutscene? Okay. But instead, more kick-ass music! And more fairy mates. Let's see, G, B, and Mei Ling. I could attack both Mei Ling and G. I guess... Nah, Mei Ling is more of a threat. And it didn't get that much counter damage either! So much for that! Ouch! That hurt! Yeah, that was some charge attack. It costs a lot of counter, but does a lot of damage. But you also get a lot of counter damage for that. So high risk, high damage, high risk. I'm not that much of a fan of these kind of attacks, but well, if you want to use them, you can if you have such a character. I probably should have sent Kane into the front, seeing how we actually want to defend from Mei Ling. Oh well, now it's too late. F is going to attack next, I cannot do anything about that. Okay, G and Mei Ling should be taken care of soon. Oh nice, Mima gets another turn. Yeah, more charging. And stop attacking at Ama! Oh, B can heal, okay. Then let's take out B before it heals any more characters. Healing can be really annoying if the enemy can do that. Obviously. Unfortunately, somehow none of my characters seems to be in a good position to attack my defender B. Okay, yeah, that's still okay. We still have more than 50%, and all we need is 51% to actually win this battle. My cats want a lot of attention during my recording sessions lately. Yeah, where was I? Yeah. Defeating the Scarlet Devil Mansion, right. Really, after defeating the Non-Liberation Front, this is not difficult in the least. Although I probably should be getting rid of the healer relatively soon, and yeah, that's why I didn't initially not want to attack far with Mima, but oh well, who cares. We've won this battle anyway, although I do want to defeat my defender B eventually, in the hopes that we can either make her retreat from the army, or H can heal too. Oh, it's a multi-targeting heal. Yeah, those are multi-targeting but not as strong, I hope. Oh no! Okay, that was a wasted turn. Yeah, Reme cannot possibly take out my defender H anymore with her little HP. Yeah, we want to get rid of all the healers. Everyone leveled up, but we couldn't recruit anyone. Ooh, and we got Dowsing Rod. Wow! We're getting a lot of items lately. I think though that the chance increases with higher levels. Or it might just be completely random and I'm just getting a lot more lucky in late game usually. Sakya, the gate has fallen. Oh dear, so Mei Ling wasn't able to defend it? If that is the case, then it is only a matter of time before they advance within here. Yes, and we must not let them get to Remy. So I've come up with a plan. My, what sort of trickery shall we be indulging in this time? Don't be rude. It's merely a barrier that will keep Remy safe. The base points for these barriers will be at my library and your clock tower. Thus, if you happen to lose to them, the barrier will still be able to function due to the base point here, and will keep the enemies out. I see. And if Lady Patchouli falls before them, I will still be able to protect Milady. That sounds like a good idea indeed. Anyway, let's set this barrier at once. Hopefully, both will survive until the end. Lady Patchouli, those words you spoke will now ensure that it does not happen. Furthermore, Ren would be able to destroy the barrier easily, no? I didn't forget about that. As long as the barrier is applied energy from the base points, even if it is destroyed, it will regenerate in an instant. I see. That sounds reassuring. Let us get to work on it then, to keep Milady safe. So basically we cannot attack the SDM top floor as long as the two base points here, the Great Library as well as the clock tower, are both still intact. So even if we actually have a connection to the top floor, nothing we can do about that. However, I would, even if I have the chance to attack the top floor immediately, I would still first attack the clock tower and Great Library, since obviously Patchouli and Sakia both are not as strong as Remilia is. So we want to keep the strongest enemy until the very last, right? But still, it's a neat little thing the developers thought up. So we couldn't attack the final boss earlier, even if we wanted to, and they could still keep the structure here. But anyway, enough talking about that. We do not want to waste another turn or action with attacking, since we want to have some characters able to defend, and instead, dang it, I forgot to unequip. Oh, that's Wriggle's item. Okay, instead, increase something for Wriggle. Well, I guess in case we get it into the battle again, let's increase her melee, I don't know. Well, that was a waste. Hey, return that book right now. The normally quiet library was graced, this time, with the echoes of Patchouli's shouts and Koakuma's giggles. Koakuma was returning a certain book to Patchouli. It was a magical grimoire that Patchouli herself authored. I am not having trouble breathing today, and my power is reacting well. It's the perfect weather for some magic. Weather? The sun's rays can't even get to here. Ultraviolet rays are the enemies of books. It damages hair and skin as well. Now, it's time to write down today's results. Oh dear, I'm out of ink. Could you go over there and get me some ink? Okay! The calculations in my head will become fuzzy if I don't hurry. Have you gotten it yet? What a naggy magician. Yep, it's right here! Yeah! What? Don't throw the ink like that. It'll spill it, Maker. And that's mine! Give it back. As expected, Koakuma had snatched Patchouli's grimoire and was flying all over the library. Patchouli tried to chase after her, but Koakuma was too agile to be caught. Yeah! You should put down those books sometimes and get some exercise like this, right? Why you? Over here! Koakuma purposely slowed her flight to give Patchouli a glimmer of hope, then swiftly evaded Patchouli's attempts to grab hold of her. She would then fly away and stop and wait for Patchouli a little further away. Ugh, she's making fun of me. And if I'm not careful with my magic, I'll damage the book as well. I'll just have to... Oops! Trying to do a feat? That's not gonna work on me! Patchouli kept trying to catch Koakuma, but Koakuma kept running away and waiting. It continued for so long that both parties were beginning to tire of it. Wow, you're really persistent, huh? Is it really that important? Oh, of course it is. Give it back before my asthma starts up again. Okay, I give up. I'll give you back your book. How deliciously naive. Huh? Eek! Patchouli was entirely blue in the face, but she still had enough energy to slowly lift her hand, which caused many lights to surround Koakuma. They sparkled with electricity and kept her restrained. Wait, what's going on? Did you think I was just chasing you around aimlessly? Since you don't seem to get it, I was setting up reference points for this barrier. I can't move. Oh. The more you move about, well, more like the more you move about, the harder it tightens. Now, just accept your fate. I already told you I'd return the book. It's no use begging for your life. Ah! Patchouli's eyes began to glow scarily, perhaps from her fatigue and slight oxygen deprivation. She slowly trudged over to Koakuma to retrieve her book when... Eep! In an instant, something like a squall flashed past them, and the rods that were used to bind Koakuma were sliced up. The figure then vanished. What? Who could break through my anti-trespass barrier so easily? Oh. When was it your duty to get in my way, Sakia? My. When I opened the door to see this scene laid before me, I was just thinking that Lady Patchouli must have been up to something again. Again? What do you mean again? Please, don't tell me you've forgotten. Thanks to your strange magic experiments, no one wants to come here anymore. Weird creatures keep flying out and... That's enough. The past should be left to the books, but the future is in the palm of my hand. Now, hurry up and return my future to... Huh? You talk way too much. I went to such great pains to catch her. Now she's gotten away again because of your meddling, Sakia. It's my fault now? Just return that book already. It's newly written, so I don't know what will happen. Those kinds of threats won't work. Huh? Why is the book getting warmer? Hot! Koakuma quickly threw the book away at the first sign of abnormality. The book opened as it flew to the ground, and an unnatural being's face poked out of it. Eek! This is one of the residents from the other world! See? Another weird creature. Pop-up books are in vogue lately, I've heard. Please don't be silly and deal with it quickly. I didn't know how. Shall we send you over there along with it? Please don't. But for the rest of the day, and for all the days after, Koakuma continued to play her little pranks that would infuriate Patchouli. No one knew when the little demon had decided to settle down here, but she was now completely a resident of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Well, probably Patchouli summoned her here with one of her spells. Should we? Yeah, let's do another attack in this episode. And let's attack the Great Library. For the Great Library, we want to send in Alice and Marisa once. Not in the same battle, since only one cutscene will trigger at a time. So let's start off with Alice's group, since they are only in the 9 levels, so they still have to level up through fighting. And you actually do want to send in Alice and Marisa for a special event later that will only be triggered if you actually send those two characters in battle against Patchouli in the Great Library. Hello. Here's the book I borrowed a few days ago. When did this game start? Is it like one turn per day, or? Well, that's what I would figure. So a few days ago, why were you at the enemy's territory, Alice? Ah, thank you for returning it. Please leave it on the table there. Alright. It's a little strange to be thanked for returning something I borrowed. I suppose it is. Perhaps I'm not used to such courtesies. I wonder whose fault that would be. I believe that person might be prowling around here as well. No matter how cautious I am, or how many traps I set, she still gets away with the books she wants. The next time I see her, she's getting a good scolding. Just a warning, I don't think she'll obediently listen to you. I know that best. It sounds like it's happened to you before, huh? Marisa is human. She may look like you or me. Well, actually, it's more like you yokai look like humans, but okay. But she doesn't ever worry about things like this. Alice, why did you choose the path of a magician? You don't have to become a magician to use magic after all. It's the same as you, I'd imagine. Even a magician from birth must stop her own growth in order to become a full-fledged magician. I had not even thought about it. For a magician from birth like me, it is a natural process. Something that just happened. Something normal. It was the same for me. After being attracted by magic, studying it, absorbing all of it, it's natural to become a magician after, don't you think? It is natural for one who learns magic to become a magician. It's certainly true that we had no doubts whatsoever. Certainly nothing like Marisa did. I think I finally understand what I was feeling then. I must have been scared. Scared because she was rejecting what I'd become. Let's get started, shall we? I'm sure you didn't come here just to return a book. Yes. It's time to answer the question I've always had. Let's find out right now whether a non-stop learner of magician can match a natural-born magician. To answer that question to you, Alice, yes, you can. No, there's no funny punchline there. And we happen to fight Koakuma in this battle. Koakuma, her stats are okay, I guess. But nothing I would really welcome that much in my team. And her special ability, if I recall correctly, it's just that she can... Maybe I'm mixing up with Mistress there. But I believe her ability is something along the lines of randomizing the damage you deal. Although that would be Mistress, actually. Well, it's something along the lines of that. Something with... Oh no, she's randomizing the attacking order, that's right. So if you have a lot of slow attackers like Yuka in your army, this might be useful, I guess. But really, I never really found Koakuma's ability that useful. So I wouldn't bother getting her in my team just because of that single ability. Also, this battle is pathetically easy. Ah, dang it. Didn't kill her. Oh well. Okay, and that's that. Easy enough. Only 4 characters, and one of them being a special character, but not even a that good one. And next time we can already conquer this territory, if we aren't completely unlucky. Woo, nice. Okay. Let's spend the last turn. Oh, actually we can develop again. Right. Let's do that then. Wriggle, because I'm not going to use her anyway. Okay. That was all the time we had for this episode. Next time, we will conquer the Great Library and... Okay, the Clock Tower might get a little too close. That might be left for the episode after that. But anyway, we will get some great progress on the Scarlet Devil Mansion nonetheless. So, this was all for this episode. This was MCS, and farewell for now.